Alright, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be breaking down my lineup for Tuesday, January 31st. We've got a 6-game slate on this Tuesday, so I'm just going to go ahead and hop right into it. Alright, starting off at point guard, I'm looking to pay up on this slate and take John Wall. Wall gets a terrific matchup at home against the Knicks. Derrick Rose is a very bad defender. This is definitely a matchup where John Wall could go off. Wall's been a very consistent player all year. His price has seen a bit of an increase lately, but it's for good reason. He's been very consistent, like I said. I really like Wall in this matchup. I think he can get you over 50 fantasy points. The Knicks are a very bad defense, like I mentioned. They do play up in pace, so it's definitely a matchup where Wall could get 50 plus. I really like Wall tonight. I think he's top point guard on the slate. Alright, shooting guard, I'm going to take somebody who's been very consistent lately and go with Victor Oladipo. Oladipo doesn't get that great of a matchup against the Spurs. I would imagine that Kawhi Leonard would not be guarding Oladipo, so you shouldn't have to worry about Kawhi guarding him. He'll probably be guarded by either Danny Green or Tony Parker. And like I said, Oladipo has been very consistent lately. He's put up at least 28 fantasy points in all of his last 5 games. He's also locked in when it comes to minutes. He'll play over 30 minutes every game. But Oladipo should easily be able to hit value at his price tag. He's only $22, which is definitely way too cheap based on his recent production. So yeah, I like Oladipo tonight. He should easily be able to exceed value. Should be able to get you at least 30 fantasy points. Alright, in my guard position, I'm going to pay down for some value and take Courtney Lee. Lee has actually been very consistent lately. He's the minimum price on Yahoo, so he should definitely be able to hit value. In his last 5 games, he's put up over 22 fantasy points. He's also played over 25 minutes in all of those games. Lee has been up and down at the beginning of the year, but he started to pick it up lately. He's starting to be really consistent. And this is a pretty solid matchup against the Wizards. The Wizards do play up in pace, and they're not great defensively. So I definitely like Lee tonight to be able to hit value. I think he's a solid value play at the minimum price. Should easily be able to get you 20 fantasy points, which is great for a $10 price tag. Alright, in my small forward, I'm also taking a guy who's been very consistent and go with Danilo Gallinari. Gallo gets a terrific matchup against the Lakers. The Lakers are one of the worst defenses in the NBA, and they play at a very fast pace. Gallo's been really hot lately, scoring 36 and 43 fantasy points in his last 2 games. Nikola Jokic is going to be out for this game, so Gallinari is really going to have to step up again and score the ball more. I definitely like Gallo. He's way too cheap at just $22. He should easily be able to get you over 30 fantasy points in this great matchup against the Lakers. Alright, in my power forward, I'm going to take a guy who's been kind of inconsistent and go with Ryan Anderson. Anderson has been inconsistent, but this is a terrific matchup against the Kings. The Kings play at a fast pace, and they don't really have someone who can stand out in the perimeter and guard Anderson. Anderson has been up and down this year, but he started to pick it up lately. He scored 21, 28, 16, and 39 fantasy points in his last 4 games. He's only $17 on Yahoo, which is relatively cheap. If he can get you over 25 fantasy points in this matchup, he'll definitely hit value. And I think he should easily be able to get you 25. Like I said, this is a solid matchup against the Kings. They play up in pace. So I like Anderson tonight to be able to hit value. Should easily be able to get you 25 in this matchup. Alright, in my forward position, I'm going to take a guy who's been very hot and go with Carmelo Anthony. Melo gets a solid matchup against the Wizards. The Wizards play at a fast pace, and they're not great defensively. Melo's been pretty consistent lately, too. In his last 5 games, he's put up 49, 33, 38, 33, and 58 fantasy points. He is a little pricey at $39, but he should be able to hit value in this matchup. He's also locked in when it comes to minutes. He'll play over 30 minutes a night. I like Melo to get you 40 plus in this matchup. The Knicks rely on him to score the ball, which is what he does best. He did play 46 minutes 2 days ago against Atlanta, so there could be a chance he rests. It's unlikely that he does, but I'm just putting that out there. Since they had a quadruple overtime game 2 days ago against the Hawks, there could be a chance he rests, but I doubt he would. So if Melo plays, I definitely like him to hit value in this matchup. Should easily be able to get you 40 plus. Alright, at center, I'm going to take a guy who's also been very consistent and go with Mason Plumlee. Plumlee gets a pretty solid matchup against the Hornets. Cody Zeller is not that great of a defender, and this is definitely a matchup where Plumlee should excel. If you look at Plumlee's last 5 games, he's put up a double-double all of his last 5 games. I definitely think he should be able to keep that streak going. He's only $23 on Yahoo, which is very cheap based on his recent production. He's put up over 30 fantasy points in all of his last 5 games. He's also played almost 30 minutes in all those games. Plumlee's just one of those guys that'll get the job done. He's way too cheap in my opinion at just $23. Definitely like him to hit value in this matchup. Should easily be able to get another double-double. Should get you 30-plus fantasy points. Finally, at my utility spot, I'm going to take a guy who's way too cheap and go with Gortat. Gortat gets a terrific matchup against the Knicks. The Knicks do not guard the center well. Joakim Noah is not a great defender. And Gortat is only $19 on Yahoo, which is crazy cheap based on his recent production. He's almost a lock for a double-double every night. I definitely like him to get you one tonight against the Knicks. In his last 5 games, he's put up 26, 20, 25, 41, and 33 fantasy points. He's only $19 on Yahoo, like I said, so this is definitely a matchup where he should be able to exceed value. At that price tag, I definitely like him to get you over 30 fantasy points. Should be able to crush value. Alright guys, so this is going to be my lineup for Tuesday, January 31st. I appreciate you guys watching the video. Please like and subscribe. If you have any comments, be sure to leave them in the comments and I'll answer them. If you never want to miss out on any of my videos, be sure to click the bell icon next to my YouTube name. That'll send you a notification every time I upload a new video. So be sure to do that if you never want to miss out on a lineup. But anyways, thank you guys for watching and good luck tonight. We'll see you in the next video.
Open-ended conversations, unfulfilled obligations. You said rapping ain't an occupation. Well, God bless you for being patient. I know it's been up and down.